Prague, the city of 100 spires, is hosting the STIHL TIMBERSPORTS World Championship for the very first time. The Czech capital is a magnet for tourists and one of the most memorable cities in Europe. The competition will take place at Prague's Industrial Palace, where this year the best will battle for TIMBERSPORTS glory. But to get there, the contenders will first need to battle through 3 rounds in a new ruthless knockout format.
Coming up, we're going to see Sweden's Sverre Svan, who is very strong in this particular discipline, and Danny Marr joining him on stage.
Yeah, Sverre Svan and Danny Marr both consider this their strongest event. So we'll see what these two athletes do to approach this underhand.
3, 2, 1, go!
Quick start by Sverre Svan. Wow, he is really fast. He's pacing quickly. Danny Marr taking those big, strong hits, but Sverre Svan moving over to the other side very fast. Big slabs coming off that block. It should be a good time for Sverre Svan here. He gets stuck. Oh, 2 times. Oh, he steps down. Big problems there as he gets it finally off. Nice time for Sverre Svan.
You saw the pace of Sverre Svan. He knew the wood was a little bit firmer, and he's not necessarily a power athlete, but he's placing that axe perfectly in the wood. He gets a little excited thinking it was going to come off there, but a little bit of wood hung in the center of that block, so that cost him 1 extra blow.
All right, coming onto the stage now, Elgin Pugh from Great Britain going up against New Zealand's Shane Jordan.
Athletes, ready! 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, good pace by Shane Jordan. Elgin Pugh keeping also pretty good pace. Is it just me? I was just going to say, is it just me, or is he going a little bit deeper on that back pocket as Elgin Pugh now flips over to the other side and Shane Jordan's already over there. It looks like Shane Jordan's struggling to find that block and break it. Oh, how close was that? A 22.51 to a 22.02.
2 consistent guys we're about to see coming up. I wouldn't expect any blazing times, but possible new leaders.
Athletes, ready!
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, huge hookup by Cassidy Shear, giving a big advantage.
Look at the chips flying out of Cassidy Shear's block. He's drawn another good one. If he can get under 20 seconds, he's going to give himself an awesome chance going forward here.
And he's already moved over to the other side, but Christoph Geisler moved right there with him.
Christoph driving, he's off, a new leader.
Oh, massive hits there. And that is a great time of 18.58, moves into the lead.
But as we see the slow motion replay here, we saw him put 9 to 10 hits in the front, get around. He did have the block to get the win, but he would have liked to have seen that time a little bit closer to maybe 16, 17 seconds. It's what he was capable of.
Now, coming onto the stage, we've got Poland's Mikkel Dubicki on stand number 2 over there. Big boy, plenty of power. And then we've got Ben Cumberland. He is going to be a solid competitor in this discipline.
Athletes, ready! 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, a little delay by Mikkel Dubicki to get started. And wow, Ben just going at it. Nice pace, Bicky.
9 hits in the front.
Oh, wow.
Ben is going for it. A good turn. He's reaching nice and low. He's got a bit of work to do, but he's going for the drive. He's gonna have it. He's got it.
Oh my goodness, in a time of 15.99. That's a personal best and the fastest time so far. Fantastic, good showing by Ben Cumberland.
For Brayden Meyer, the underhand chop is one of his strongest events. Brayden is the current world record holder for this discipline, which he set at the World Championships in 2015.
Yeah, Brayden's chopping is definitely his strength. In my opinion, he's the best underhand chopper in the world. You know, his underhands are perfect. His standing block's not too far behind that, and his springboard's also pretty sharp, though he hasn't got really in the chopping any weaknesses.
And now our next 2 competitors come out onto the stage. And the one guy that I'm really impressed by is Brayden Meyer, who I haven't seen anybody really hammer an underhand chop quite like Brayden Meyer since I saw him at the Champions Trophy in Austria a few years ago, and this kid is just incredible.
The last time we saw Brayden Myers on the individual world championship stage, which is Poland, back in 2015, he actually did break that world record. The new time currently standing at 12.39 seconds. I don't know if we quite have the wood for that to happen again, but so if we're going to see a world record, it's that man on stand B that's going to give it to us.
All right, Pierre Pouy-Barret on stand A in the blue. Let's go.
Athletes, ready! 3, 2, 1, go!